It's pre-release week for Secrets of Power, and at the Cantina Crew, we've been putting in the work to get you ready for the event. So tonight, we have a special treat as we're going through our strategy for your pre-release events. We're talking about our favorite leaders, some synergies that we think are really exciting, and luckily, our friends over at FFG sent us a great care package that let us do 4 actual sealed pools this weekend. So tonight, like I said, we're going to go through all that stuff, and then there's more. We're going to go through 4 sealed builds with commentary from myself, Kyle, Sharkey, and Paul. And then after that, an extra special treat for later on in the week, couple days, we are going to have a little in-house tournament with all those builds, and we'll have a crown winner as our pre-release event gets started. I'm Jordan from the Colorado Cantina Crew, and I'm joined by my teammates Kyle and Sharkey. Kyle, how you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm doing well. That was a lot of fun this past weekend, right? We don't usually, this is the first time we've gotten to do this like ahead of a new set coming out, which has got me like extra excited. Also makes me feel a little extra prepared, right? Got to learn some stuff ahead of time, and hopefully we're going to share that knowledge, right?
Yeah, so we were, just to break the fourth wall, we were talking like, what's the best order to do this in? Should we do our tiers and our rankings before, or should we go and get dirty and do it? And that's what we decided to do, because in reality, a lot of it is just guessing until you start playing cards. And even after you start playing cards, it's still guessing too. We have a lot to learn, and it's not going to be as simple as us making our limited rankings for Philly and stuff like we did. That's the end of a set. We have 4 months of experience playing with cards. This is a lot of experimentation, a lot of feeling out. And that's what you really need to do with the pre-releases. It's a great new beginning as you're trying a new set. We've been playing for a couple weeks, so we have a little bit of a knowledge curve that we're going to help break down for you tonight. So like I mentioned, we're going to start with the tier list. We're going to go through some of our favorite cards, and then we're going to dive deep into those sealed builds. So I guess let's not waste any more time. We got a long video here for you with the sealed builds coming, and then obviously seeing them in action is what I'm really looking forward to as well. So let's dive into that tier list, and we'll get our favorite leaders on the board for you. All right, so as always, we have S, A, B, C, and D. So for us, we could call that whatever we want. We could name it meta, but this is not meta, right? This is probably the things that we're excited to get. Then there's things that we don't want to play. So it's really the things at the top and the bottom that we're super focused on getting right? Because if we're saying something's trash and you win your pre-release, that's going to suck for us. So I guess let's just start with the rubric being S, being like you're super excited to get to play it, right? Like this is the cream of the crop. This is the area where, if you're getting this, you think you're going 2-1 at minimum, maybe 3-0 if you're playing a 3-round event and you're just having some fun doing it.
Why don't we call it the Snoke tier?
Okay, we'll call it Snoke tier. And then A is really great, right? Like A is you're having a winning record. You're super excited as well. B gets a little bit worse from there. C, you probably don't want to play, and D, you definitely don't want to play, right?
Yeah,
so,
B's probably
you
need the colors of this leader for B.
Disease.
So as we always do here, we do age over beauty. So Kyle, let's get started with your first pick, and you could start the tier list for us.
All right. Well, I think part of what you talked about there at the beginning was had we done this tier list before having cracked some packs and played a few games, this answer might have been different.
Yeah.
But as we learned how things worked on the table, I think Leia goes right to the top. So I'm gonna take the Leia immediately.
Yeah,
take the Leia.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, we've seen a bunch of leaders in limited play that work, right? You saw Rey, she was excellent, right? You saw Snoke, you saw Obi-Wan. Any of these buff leaders have always been good in limited play. That's true for Leia too. One thing I will say about Leia, though, when you're playing it is it looks easy to activate, and it is for the most part, but people are going to mess this up, right? Like, let's say I have a vigilance heroism card on the table, and I reveal I'm playing blue-green, and I reveal a green heroism card. I cannot buff because they still share heroism, right? So be careful with this one. Watch your opponents when they're doing it. Make sure you don't mess it up. Make sure they don't mess it up. It's not quite as easy as you think. You have to think when you're resourcing and make sure you have the right cards to do the buffs. But assuming you can sequence properly, a very powerful leader with a buff that you can make happen frequently.
Yeah, and I will say, I think that out of the leaders that have done this buff, right, the ones that have been notorious for this, the Reys, the Snokes, a little less so Obi-Wan because it's a little bit more conditional and you can't really snowball. I think this is the easiest one we've gotten since since Rey. I think Snoke is more challenging than this, but I think that Kyle, your best point there, just especially at the pre-release, but read the cards, right? Like, take a second and make sure you get it right, because you know, as you guys will see in some of our videos over the weekend, from over the weekend, I made a couple of mistakes by not reading the cards. And that's something that just naturally happens when you're learning 200 new things that pop up. So I think I agree with you. I think Leia is really the top of this tier, or maybe with one other that we'll talk about. Sharkey, from there, what's your second pick?
I just want to chime in real quick. I agree on the Leia thing, and it's another one of those, like, I'm a bit more of an experimenter, so it was interesting to see this in practice, like in the experiment, and Leia's easily top tier.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue with one more that I also think is still on the top tier, and I do believe that Dedra belongs in the top tier, though she's not quite as far out ahead as of the rest of the pack as I would have expected previous to the weekend.
Yeah. I think that we came into that exercise thing in Dedra was the unquestioned, and I think she still might be in some ways, right? Like
she's still up there for
very
sure.
strong, but it's not as runaway as once believed, right? It might be a little bit more pool specific, but great leader, common leader as well. So hopefully you'll see a lot of her too.
Her ability actually surprised me a little bit, being a little slower and a little harder to trigger when you're not constructing a deck. So I have a lot of experience with her in constructed format right now because I've been playing her a lot. But in limited, it felt a lot harder to make sure you could use her ability as often as you wanted to. But it's still a very powerful ability in limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, to that, I'm going to run in on that a little bit. I thought her ability would be good all the time. What I learned is that in the early game, you didn't really want to be using her ability too much. Obviously, you don't have Tarkin Town to pair it with to want to use it early. You don't want to be playing below curve, especially if your opponent can just choose something that's not that big of a deal. A lot of times I'm like, sure, I'll put 2 damage on this. No big deal, right? But now you have to play below curve because you spent 1 to do that. So I found her ability to be much more powerful late game, where it might be, I don't want to put 2 damage on that because then you get a positive trade or it kills something. And I really don't want you drawing a card because we're kind of in top deck mode. So it seemed like her ability wasn't great until kind of like after her flip, which was surprising to me. To that end, I think Leia's on tier on her own. I would consider putting her in A myself.
I think it's hard to make, you know, that sweeping of a claim after one day of limited play. I think, well, you know, if we, you know, wrap up in a week from now after playing all the events, we'll have probably a much clearer view of it. I think it's totally possible. I think it's probably more possible than Dedra, you know, putting Leia to a level like significantly below her, right? But I do think they're both really good leaders, and again, you'll be extremely excited to get either one of them, I think, generally speaking. And I think you know, they both can pair in some pretty interesting colors, as you'll see in our gameplay video. We saw Leia Yellow have some great success. We had a Dedra Green, we had a Dedra Blue. A lot of different stuff here, which kind of shows the flexibility of both of these leaders. I'm gonna go ahead and take one that I think is not necessarily like as strong as these two, but I was just really impressed by some of the concepts here, and I'm gonna put Luthen in A. Kyle did play Luthen over the weekend, so obviously he could get some more firsthand input there. But I just think in general, this isn't an Anakin ability. His ability is when you have a unit die when it's attacking into something, you could do 2 damage to a unit or base. But it has Anakin-like effects, right? And I'm talking about Anakin from Twilight of the Republic, and that leader, you know, had a reign of dominance and limited that set. But I think Luthen really surpassed my expectations, and I think has some play depending on the situation. Obviously, need the right pool, but you know, 3 trading up to 5 is always interesting. It could go cross arena, it could go 2 base. There's just some good things going on there.
Well, it was obviously the pilot, so you know I'm glad to have jaded your opinion there. But yeah. I'm a little sad you got to talk first on that one because that was exactly how I was going to explain it. The reason Anakin was good because it lets you trade. You know? Yeah, it lets you trade like your 2-drop up into a 3-drop, right? I wouldn't say it's very Anakin-like to your point, but also being able to pick off space units, you know, from time to time was very good. So yeah, I think the downside of him is his flip is weak. You know, he's a 2/7. His body was underwhelming most of the time, and I wished I had something. I think this leader, if you also pull some sort of plot card to buff him, depending on your colors or however this works out. But if you had, which you know, I was not able to pull off, but if you had a way to plot into making his body a real threat, then I think we're talking.
Yeah.
And yeah, this guy.
That's the point for a lot of them, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
underrated
I
this
think it's
guy
extra
more
for
than Leia.
him. He starts with 2 attack. That's pretty weak, right?
Yeah.
Like, other leaders start better.
Turkey.
Yeah, I underrated this guy more than Leia. I knew Leia was going to be good. I didn't know quite how good, but this guy impressed me more. I think scale of where they started to where they ended, he jumped higher. The ability to, I guess this goes back to reading the cards, right? I've forgotten that he could also deal his damage, like extra damage to units, so he could trade up, and being able to trade up the way he did to be able to do that and fight for the board, which is very important in limited. The ability is very good. It's better than most of the other, what I would call ping leaders like that we might talk about later. But like the extra damage is a big deal, especially when you have people like Leia making bigger butts. So
yeah, and to your point, a couple things here. One is that maybe your opponents won't read the cards, and it becomes harder to do that math. Like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, and then otherwise, you have a situation where you could really do a 2-for-1, right? We could do a lot of situations where you're saying, hey, I'm trading here and then pinging a unit in space and cleaning something off, right? Like you could bust a shield. There's a lot of just different things you could do overall. Okay, let's go to the next leader here as we get some stuff going. I'm just gonna pick some bad ones to get them out of the way. You can't play DJ, obviously. Like double aspect is really challenging. Great showcase design, but overall really challenging. From there, you also don't want to play C3PO, so that's one that we'll take out here. Is there any others that you will put in the absolute garbage tier?
Sly.
Interesting.
I don't think Sly is good enough. I never want to see Sly more. It could just be a personal bias thing, but I do not like the leader. I don't think that the leader brings anything that anybody else on here doesn't also bring. But
so
that, yeah.
Kyle, what do you think? Because I don't necessarily love Slymore, but I can make an argument against it.
He's better than the 2 you already put on the board. Now, his leader side, is it going to happen? Almost never. You're almost never going to get to use his front side ability, which makes him pretty weak. However, his flip is not horrendous. It's a 5 leader. It's a 5 flip, which is not bad. It's a 3/6, which is, it's okay. At least I got 3 attack. But he does deal 2 damage to exhausted units on attack, so he potentially has a little bit of built-in removal. Like his leader side isn't the worst. He's, to me, he's definitely better than DJ or 3PO. Right?
Yeah,
so
but I think he's in the same tier. Like,
so
bad, but
my argument would be,
is Slymore a she? I gotta get this right.
Slymore is a she, yeah. So my argument would be that we don't have that many great villainous units this set. It's the only yellow villainous unit as well, right? Only yellow villainous leader, that is. I think that maybe I think I might think that her front side is a little bit easier to get pulled off than you do, Kyle. I mean, if you're playing a token deck and you're both building a board and not necessarily trading that much cleanly, you might be able to get it off once or twice in the early game. I think the unit side is really what you're looking for, though, and like you said, being able to have that built-in removal. For me, I think that she's not in the tier with DJ and C3PO. I think that she's probably at least a C, maybe even a B.
Absolutely not a B. We'll both push you down on that one. I mean, I'm trying to think of the gameplays that we had. You have to have 4 exhausted units on the board to use the ability. And I'm finding with this set, there's a lot of battle going on and a lot of things dying.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty rare that there were that many exhausted units on the board, and definitely not in the early game. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how that plays out. Let us know if you end up having some success with Slymore this weekend. Okay, Kyle, what's your pick?
I'm going to pick Mon just so I can talk about Mon Mothma here a little bit. So Mon, I'm going to put in B. And the reason I'm going to put it in B is because I'm going to call her conditionally good. There's some things to like here. The body, a 5 flip 3/7. Great. That sounds good, right? We're flipping on 5. I've got a little more power. She's also given kind of a passive buff, right, to some of your official units, that sort of thing. And the idea here is she's going to let you build a deck by pulling in officials from other aspects so that you kind of expanding the pool you're building with. But in practice, I find this to be, it just didn't work out. I think several of us had opportunities to build Mon decks, and we all looked at it, and we all didn't build Mon decks because the power of those out of aspect officials just did not outweigh the options that you had in the other leaders. And this, we're talking about a limited environment here. We didn't have a lot going on. I just don't think you're getting as much from these other officials as you're hoping to get. I also found that green was a little weaker than I expected. And again, we're going to have to play more to find out. But I think she's theoretically good. In practice, it just didn't happen the way I thought it would.
I have her at the bottom of A tier, but top of B makes sense to me too. Similar kind of thing. Like the deck building restrictions, I will call them, are less restrictive with Mon, which really helps in a limited pool, especially one where like the pool you need to pull outside of the aspect anyway. She kind of eliminates that somewhat. Maybe not completely, but at least makes it more manageable. And I think that's a pretty good one. That combined with a 3/7 on flip, which is starting to become a premium stat line on 5. I would argue that bottom of A, top of B probably is where she belongs. And I can also see that being also called conditional, right? So some of it does depend on your pool. You need the officials, you need them in lots of colors, and you need to have a few cards of the non-official type to help support them. But you can kind of make that argument for a lot of these guys. Like you need a bit of a pool to make it work. So I still have her bottom of A, but I'm not unhappy with top of B.
So I think that she's closer to probably top tier than B tier. I think our experience was interesting where I was really tempted to play Mon. You'll see it in the sealed build coming up here. I'm the first one coming up, so you'll see it. Mon red would have been really interesting, but the removal that I wanted in blue was interesting, and I was thinking about a bunch of different things overall. But I do think that in terms of conditional pools, like where we're thinking about like last set Kanan, last set Kit Fisto, last set Snoke, I think that she's probably easier than all of them because there are so many officials in this set. And I do think that it will line up pretty well at some point, right? If you go to 3 pre-release events this weekend or play 2 events and switch decks around or whatever, I think you'll run into a pool that's really, really satisfying. Like Sharkey said, the 3/7 is really nice as well, and it's like a soft buff on all the other officials as well. So I think for me, I could see her being in A tier, but I don't think I could see her being in B.
I mean, I'll agree with bottom of A. I think that's reasonable. I just think that there's going to be times where I'm going to pull these other 3 leaders that we already have ranked ahead of her, and I'm going to play them.
So
that's
they're ranked ahead of those
3.
So here's another leader that I think might be the last one that I'm like super interested in talking about a lot, and that would be Jabba. I don't know if he's A or B, but I think that in a set that has limited removal, being able to fight for the board in those situations that Kyle mentioned previously, that where there's a lot of board control happening from either side, that his ability to come out on 5 and influence the board state with that big body of his, I think is pretty impactful. And I think being able to trade like that and trade up is always a good thing. He's in blue where there's removal naturally. Finding a pairing, I think, will be relatively easy. And again, I think he'll be one of the leaders that you'll get and you'll be excited to get.
There's a lot of times there's a lot of times I'm trading a 3/3 into your 2/3, right? And that could be debilitating if you don't have a way to kind of punish me for that. That's why Talzin was good with the -1/-1, right? She could clean that up or set up a positive trade. Jabba can do the same thing, right? It's like, oh, I just took an unfavorable trade. Well, Jabba can clean it up for me, so it's less punishing.
A little bit. I've got him top of B. I like him, but it's not one of those like. If you get one of the guys that I see here in A and Snoke tier, I don't want to call it you're going to force it, but you can almost force a deck of theirs and still be good. I think Jabba has to have a lot more conditions go right and a few things go wrong for you to really pick Jabba, but I don't think you're too unhappy to play him either because he's surprisingly effective when he does when you need like the blue villainy colors. If you need a blue villainy leader because you have a pool that works with it, he's not a bad one to have, but I don't think you're going to go stretch too far out of your way to make it work.
Okay. So, Kyle, you'll be the tiebreaker. Do you think he belongs in A or B?
Probably B. I wanted to hate on Mon a little bit, but he's probably below Mon.
I would rather play Mon than Jabba as well. So I think that's fair. Okay, let's do one more round of like ones where we'll dive in a little deeper, then we'll switch over to rapid fire.
All right, so I got one then.
Sharky, you're up.
I got Bale in A tier, and I know we didn't even get a whole lot to explore this weekend, but I've still got Bale in A tier because I do think that a plot-based Bale that also has an ability that basically just says draw another card can be very effective in a limited environment. He can also help correct bad resourcing decisions or intentional later resourcing decisions by using his ability. And I think that hand fixing is a very important thing to have in a limited environment where you're looking for specific answers sometimes.
Wow. I wish I had been up next. So I was going to pick him and put him in D and try to let you guys talk me into C.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, no.
So I like to disagree with Jordan. I don't usually disagree with Sharkey, but this guy, if thinking back on my sealed pool, in fact, I have it sitting right here in front of me, looking at it. I had 2 plot cards I wanted to play. So with Bale, I better get 5+ plot cards I want to play, or this guy is trash.
So he's definitely not D. He's definitely not D. I think that's patently ridiculous.
He would have been an F in my pool. He would be unplayable because I don't have enough plot cards.
That's fair. And he's extremely conditional. You need the plot.
I don't think you need the plot.
Okay.
I don't think you need the plot. I like the plot. Okay, it's good.
Hold on. I'm going to put you on full screen, and I want you to make the point on why we don't need the plot. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharkey.
Look, I like the plot, and I would prefer to have lots of plot with Bale. However, his ability, his leader side ability that basically just says draw a card from your resources and fix your hand is a massive deal. Like, there's plenty of times you can see it in our game where I'm searching for a specific answer that I didn't even realize I gotten smuggled into my resources. I didn't look that closely, but it's an ability that says draw a card, and you're drawing a specific card that you may have stored for later. You may have just pulled from a different plot mechanic from something. You have lots of ways to fix your hand, and limited, sometimes you just get awkward hands, and being able to fix that can win you games because you drew and or have a better pool of things to play than your opponent does. On top of that, the extra draw card can factor in if you're going to play red with aggressive negotiations, which is one of the best cards in the set. So I don't think he belongs anywhere lower than B at all. He's top of B if we're going that low.
There's no chance he's better than Jabba.
Yeah, I don't think he's better than
I would
Jabba.
run him over Jabba every time.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to report back and say it. I think for the sake of tie breaking in time, we'll leave him in B, and we'll see. I think Bale's a really cool leader. I think you need a really specific pool to make it work. To your point, Sharkey, the leader side ability can be really interesting, and I do see your perspective there 100%. Okay, Kyle, what's your
4 unveiled knights, maybe?
Yeah. Kyle, what's yours? What one do you want to talk about?
All right, I want to hate on more trash, so I'll go after
the trash for the rapid fire. So pick another one.
No, fine, Cassian. So Cassian, it's less likely you're going to pull Cassian. He's a rare, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but red can be very aggressive in this set, as it should be. It is aggression. That's what it's supposed to do. But there's a lot of very, very aggressive cards in this set to where you could build a Cassian deck and go like hard aggro. I would put him at the end of A. Now, you're going to need to have the tools to support a very aggressive build, but in limited, there's a lot of times where you could just kill someone, right? And so Cassian definitely supports that. That's what he's built to do. And I think, you'll see the build that we had. He's a rare, so I didn't pull him. But I feel like if I had him in my pull, I would have crushed. You know what I mean? Like it might have been a different story than where we ended up. But I think end of A at the worst.
Sharkey?
I've got him upper B for a lot of similar reasons. The only real knock on him for me is he's a 6-drop leader. And the without Cinta action cheating is a lot less common in limited. So I have him upper B. That doesn't mean I can see an argument for A too, and I wouldn't be unhappy with it.
I would have him in mid to upper B as well. I think I would rather play Jabba over him. I'm not 100% positive it's pool specific, but there's less action cheating. There's less contention overall. There's not that many upgrades. There's some upgrades that are kind of good, some that are kind of bad, but it's not like we have like this giant saber. Obviously, Unveiled Might is really good. Sudden Ferocity is really good. If you don't have a combination of those or Cinta, I'm not sure if I would make it work. But again, I think if you get them, you'll be pretty excited overall. I think we're splitting hairs a little bit on B, the top of B and low of A.
I think you're right. It's hard to delineate between A and B for me right now. Right? With these.
It is funny though, because I've seen a lot of other creators really downgrade Cassian, and honestly, like I've seen a lot talk positively about Sly as well, which is always interesting to see. differences. Okay, let's go a little more rapid fire to get you guys out of here. I'll just go with another one. I think Dryden's going to be really challenging. I struggle not to put him at the top of D. I think he's better than 3PO and DJ, but if you have a bunch of 6 drops and 7 drops and stuff, you hope you're going to be playing them, right? And you don't really have enough to just be discarding them. I think it's really pool specific, but I'm going to have a hard time believing he's going to be good.
I agree in limited. He's great in constructed, but he's not. Limited is too hard.
He's fine and constructed. I agree here.
Okay. So let's give it some positivity here. Sharky, pick one for you.
Let's go Padme. Since we're talking pre-release still, she's legal. Got her in B tier. Very solid. Harder to build around completely, but still has some good tools to use if you need it.
Yeah, discloses around. Pinging is a time-honored tradition. She does have pretty solid stats. She comes out a little late, but good stats, good ability. Disclose is pretty common, so we'll see how that plays factor. Kyle, any thoughts on her?
I didn't find I was disclosing a lot, and Bale stinks, so put her ahead of Bale.
Nope.
Sounds good. Just for the sake of levity. For me, one that I'm kind of interested in is Palp. I think he goes to the bottom of B. He's really pool specific. I think when he comes out, if you put an unveiled might on him, that's a problem, right? It's a 7 flip, so it's really late, but he's a giant. I think he's a 6'8", right? Unveiled might making him just giant. You have any sort of upgrade game there, it's going to be really cool. Also synergizes super well with the Chancellor Palp rare unit, which might be hard to find, but really strong unit.
Yeah, flipping on 7 and limited is terrifying because you might be dead by then. To your point, if you do get there, he's a huge problem. He's a huge threat. I guess if we're gonna say that Bale's good because he draws you cards, well, this guy potentially also draws you cards. But my experience so far is you don't get as many plot cards as you actually want to play with. So maybe not.
Yeah, I've got him higher than Sly, but in the next tier down specifically because if you're playing him over any other leader, you really want to play Blue Villainy, you really want to force Chancellor Palpatine, or you open a showcase and you get to play him. Like, there's not a lot of reasons to play him over a lot of other leaders in limited right now, in my opinion.
Kyle, make the tiebreaker, B or C?
I'll put him at the top of C. I think it's unlikely you're going to want to play him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fair. Who's next?
I'll go. Yularine's at bottom of B. I'll just go quick
I
with
think
it.
that's fair. Action cheating is good.
Yeah, just real quick. Basically, Leia.
Yeah, I think he's not going to be as good as Leia because the Rebel trait was just so freaking good.
It's got an awesome showcase, though.
I'm so excited to see like the all white. I think it's gonna. I think there's a lot of really cool showcases, and also you'll see coming up here in a second. The mats are amazing. Also, they're vibrant. They look awesome. Really excited about that. Okay, I'll pick one real quick, and it's everyone's favorite, Satine. I think that she's at the bottom of C.
I just don't get to go.
No, we're skipping you.
You're gonna talk shit about everything.
We already know these are all toilet paper for you
I think
anyway.
Satine is really bad, but I think she's better than Dryden, DJ, and C3PO. You might be able to heal if you have a bunch of upgrades, but you don't want to play here. I think she's by far the worst in C. Kyle,
I think she's better than Sly, but that's about all I got. So
Kyle, for you get to pick 2. How about that?
We're looking at all the chaff at this point.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's grab Lama Su. And I will put him just ahead of Satine in the bottom of the tier there, C there. To your point, you already made this point earlier. He's an upgrade leader, and there's not a lot of good upgrades you want to play or are going to get. So basically, his ability does nothing, and he flips a turn later than he should.
Great showcase, though. Really cool clouds in the background, so that's cool. And Kyle, there you go. Pick another one, too.
Oh, man.
Save some time. Put them both in the same tier. We know you want to.
I'll pick Sabe just because I just like the character. I'll mention that she was played by Keira Knightley, right?
Shout out Keira.
Yeah, I mean, she's a decent, body with her flip. I'm not sure her ability is great. I mean, with raid 1, she's gonna hit for 4 on flip 5. So you're happy with her body. I guess what you're hoping for is to hit base here and then water down their draws, kind of taking away good things they want, leaving behind bad things, and trying to hope that works out. Probably right around Yularen. So that makes sense.
And Sharky, take us home.
That I believe Governor Price belongs in the C tier, probably on the lower end of it. I don't know outside of a very specific accidental oops all spies build how you make that work in limited. All there is.
So there you have it. Some really good leaders, but I think a little bit more of an average crop as compared to Legends of the Force, where you'll be happy. I think you'll be pretty smooth playing anybody down to B tier. Maybe not as much with like some of them, 1 or 2, depending on your style and your pool. But overall, some really good stuff there. Okay, so we got the sealed builds coming up. Real quick, let's rapid fire a few things. Sharky, favorite card of the set for limited. Your
Favorite card of the set.
Thing. You're seeing it and you're just so excited. It's slammed. You're excited. You're going undefeated.
Sudden Ferocity.
Kyle?
Yeah, I'll take a category that's a couple of cards here, but it's red removal. Red removal is better than I thought.
Yeah,
so I will just call red removal as a category. You know, in previous sets, you're really looking for blue for removal. Last set, you had some green with Protect the Pod. I'm surprised at the efficiency or the effectiveness of some of the red removal. And I'm talking about things like Let's Call It War, Charged with Treason.
You know? I almost called that one too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one that I'm going to call, and it might be a little unfair because it's a special card, so I'll do a second one too, but I think Captain Typho is really good. I think the 4/5 Sentinel for 4 is just really, really smooth, and it's something that you're looking for. And the sneaky one that I'm going to mention, and Kyle, I'm going to need your help because you have the sealed pool in front of you. The Rebel Capture guy. What is his name? The 4-cost 2/2 that captures a unit.
Yeah. Covert Operative.
I'm really excited about him as well. I don't think he's as good as Typho because Typho is my number 1, but I think he's really good. And just to echo Kyle's point, the red removal was really good. Blue removal with retaliation and stuff, really good as well, but a lot of unexpected damage to be done. I think one deals 5 damage, and then there's a potential of 3+2 with Let's Call It War.
Yeah, which is extra good because you're going to see tokens on the board, right? You're going to see the spies and both the cards you just mentioned. Let's Call It War. You kill something you want to kill, and then you're like, and I'll take care of that spy too. And then the Covert Operative. Remember, when you capture a token, it's just dead, right? So it's a token remover too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, both good.
And an experienced token remover.
Exactly. All right, best bomb in the limited format, Sharky.
Best bomb. Oh no. I don't know because I didn't really play with a lot of bombs. The Leader Dedra.
Kyle, you take it then.
Sure. Best bomb, if you get there, has got to be Bo-Katan Kryze, right? She's going to wipe the board, put a threat on the board that's going to then end the game.
Yeah, I was going to go Bo. Outside of Bo, I think what I'll say, and this is a medium Bo, and this is the Shadow Crawler, the 7-cost 6/7 ambush. I think that's pretty solid, and I'll be really excited to get that any day of the week. Sharky, want to revise?
No, because those are the only 2 I would have called if I could remember that they existed.
I thought you were going to say what's the Raid 4 ship?
The
that
Light
thing's terrifying.
It's really cool, good. But I mean, it's fine. It's not like, I don't know. Bomb to me means wins games for you. That one's cool. I don't know that it'll win games for you because it's easy to take care of most of the time. Sometimes it'll get out of hand.
It's pretty scary.
Right, let's say rapid fire, and then we'll get out of here for the sealed build. Sharky, biggest overperformer, the card that you were like the most thrilled with yesterday based on your expectations.
We kind of mentioned it already, but Charged with Treason surprised the heck out of me. It took care of a lot more threats before they became too big of a threat. More than I expected. I was like, I'll throw this thing because it's red. But no, it's a good card.
Kyle?
Yeah. So you said a card, and a leader's a card. So you'll see in the build, I ended up playing Luthen. I didn't want to play Luthen. I was trying not to build Luthen, but I kind of got forced into it based on my pool. And then I was very happy with how he performed. It didn't click in my head, the whole trade up strategy, use him as removal across arena, that sort of thing. He overperformed my expectations for sure.
Yeah. And for me, this was watching Sharky, and there was 2 that really overperformed. One was Cicatro, the 3/4 underworld unit for 3 that draws a card. And you have to, pay 1 to stop him from drawing a card. And another one that really stood out to me was the Blue Ace. Right. I figured that would be good, but I just thought it would be really more of a ground focused battle in this set with all the tokens and all the officials. But the Blue Ace was really strong. The negative impact of having to ready a unit really didn't come into play that often. So some really good cards overall, and you'll see them all coming up here. So like I said, we have 4 sealed builds coming your way. We have myself, Sharky, Kyle, and Paul. Some commentary along the way. After that, stay tuned on the channel for a full week of content from our friends. With the help from our friends over at FFG. Without that, this whole week wouldn't be possible because we have this video with the sealed pools, we have next video with the gameplay, and then after that, we have a special video with Kyle doing midday matchup with the Nerd Slayer, diving into the Spotlight decks on Friday.
Yeah, excited about that. We're gonna play those decks out, and then we're gonna talk about how would you improve those decks? How would you juice these decks up if you wanted to play with them at a tournament?
Yeah, so a full week of content for you guys, all because of FFG hooking it up. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into it and enjoy the sealed pools. All right, I'm the first victim building my sealed pool for Secrets of Power. I'm going to get us into it. 6 packs. We'll figure out what leaders and bases I need. Hopefully I get some good ones. We have Kyle, Paul, and Sharkey downstairs, so they're not seeing what I'm doing except through the camera. I don't hear any of them, so hopefully they're complimentary. So let's get into it, and hopefully we'll get a good pill.
All right, getting in here to their first pack.
Jabba.
We got Jabba the Hutt.
I mean, Jabba could be okay. I don't think he's the leader you want.
Oh, but that's a great
He's
rare.
awesome, yeah.
As a Palpatine is one of the best rares of the set. That deploy, making 2 extra spies on your leader flip turn and getting Sentinel is awesome.
But I also love Crosshair myself, but ooh, the really rare Viper Probe Droid.
Not seeing a lot of good blue here yet. So removal in this set, as we've kind of looked at it for.
Oh no! Oh no!
There's not a lot of.
But he's got the hyperspace C-3PO to go with it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not bad at
and
all.
yeah, triple rare pack
Woo!
there, double rare pack.
Remove. There we go.
Yeah,
You got his first piece of removal. So removal, there was a good amount in Secrets of Power, but here in this set, Legends of the Force. But here in this set, I think we see even less. You get some capture-based removal, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
You're just hard removal. There is no,
Delete that unit.
there's no protect the pod, right? Like there's the one interesting. Is it the retaliation?
Retaliation, that's right. Yeah.
That's kind of the one removal that can hit a leader in this set. So you expect that to be kind of premium.
Veil.
Bail Organa and an Evan Hawk in this one.
Well, I mean, he's got some pretty good heroic cards right now, so
I see a Kaz there. Kaz is a great
Yep.
pull too.
red green hero is looking pretty good right now to me.
That's a big body that's hard to deal with.
And a
Ooh,
Lobot. Lobot's great.
But that's blue. We're getting away from if we're saying red, green hero.
I mean, having options is good.
More
I mean,
red.
red green hero.
I mean, look at that. He's also got the
Blue.
official heal guy, whose
Yeah.
name I can't remember. Something dignitary.
The ship there, that does what? 2 damage when you
Yeah.
plot it out? Is that what it does?
Oh wait, no, that one's the 2 damage or something that has not activated yet.
Potentially a form of weak removal in this set, but if you can plot it, that's interesting as well.
That one.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
Dedra as another leader there.
So we've been talking about sealed or limited leaders in this set, and I think Dedra's probably the best, right? If you have the pool for it, she's an early flip. She's an okay body for when she flips. But her hero ability, being able to just do damage, help you clean the board, but also if you don't want to do that, discard is pretty punishing.
Yeah,
So I saw a hyperspace disaster in there as well.
that might be relevant.
I'd say a big board wipe if somebody tries to go with the
It's a-
space heavy approach.
It's a half board. I feel like that's a card I'd put in the sideboard. I don't know that I'd be main boarding it. If you see your opponent going that direction, maybe you bring it in.
Yeah.
He sorts his cards weird.
Yeah,
We'll see when I build my pool. I do it a little bit differently.
Yeah, I do the 3 rows thing.
Yeah, I like to separate my heroic, my villainy, so I kind of have everything piled, stacked up and down to see where my distribution is. He's kind of just putting them in color in a row, which is weird.
Yeah, I tend to put the notable cards on the top of the pile too, just so I can remember about it. But
Yep. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. That's how I'm going to sort it out so that I can see what's going on.
Yeah, I sort it by all my aspects right away, just to try to get an idea of what I have a lot of and what I can build. Although this looks like a pretty evenly spread pool, so that makes it harder.
Ooh.
Oh, Amon Mothma is a good one
that's a good one
too.
to pull right now too. Yeah.
I like
Oh, and Lando.
yeah,
That's
Lando.
another great card. Pseudo removal and
Ooh,
just a
ferocity,
big
though,
body
yeah.
with healing.
Ferocity with Dedra could be good.
Ferocity with any leaders.
True, but like I think Dedra in particular is very good at ferocity.
Jordan also goes straight for the rare too. Like I like to take it slow.
You're gonna hate my
The way you
sorting.
pull your packs.
I open the packs and then I sort it.
Oh no, that's not the worst. Last pack. All right.
All right, here's the showcase.
I hope one of us does pull a showcase.
Ooh, another Dedra.
That
All
would
right.
be cool. Unlikely,
Ooh.
but it would be pretty cool.
I love
Ooh.
Cinta.
Cinta's good, but the rare is Chancellor Valorum, which is not good.
Oh.
And that's the other removal,
There's
the
the removal.
retaliation we're
I think
talking
The
about.
problem with Cinta is he doesn't really have a leader I think it fits well with, right? Like none of these are 6-drop leaders.
Okay. All right. A lot of green. A lot of good green. A lot of good red.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, you guys, he has a really balanced pool. I mean, he's got good things in every color, and to me, sometimes those are the most frustrating pools because it's like I have good options everywhere, but I like it when you open it. And it's like, oh well, I just have a huge concentration here, and I'm super strong.
Yeah, I think what I would be leaning here would be definitely that. Jabba the Hutt, Mon Mothma, and Dedra, I think are the three I would really lean towards and see what I could look them, see what I have in those colors.
Sort by I'd probably go in that order too.
I mean, his leader pulls were excellent, right?
I think Jabba's gonna be last.
I think Mon and Dedra are the best two limited leaders this set, and he got them both. Yeah. Right, so he's got the tier 1 choice out of both aspects for heroism and villainy. So it's just a matter of
if he wins any games, we just have to make sure we remind him that his pool is just better than ours.
As we all know,
no skill.
There's no skill in deck building at all. It's all who opened the best cards.
Yeah.
Who sorted these packs out and handed them out?
I did, but you touched them first.
Yeah.
Oh, that means we're not getting.
I know, right? We ruined it all.
I shouldn't have let Kyle touch the card.
No, I didn't.
I tried not to let him.
Jordan touched them first. He's the one who took the plastic off the box.
Yeah, and then you also touched all of them. Can't take you anywhere.
All right, so he's liking. He's pulling out his blue that he likes.
He's looking at the officials. No, maybe not.
I mean, I would just run Chancellor Palpatine off color in Mon Mothma too.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Not even a question.
Palpatine on flip, even if it's.
Well, doesn't your ability allow you to play all officials with no aspect penalty?
It's non-villainous one. So Chancellor Palpatine's villainous, and that's probably the card in the set that made them say you can't have villainous cards.
Yes, right.
So it's a step too far.
Yeah, a little bit too far there.
So the fact that he sorted his green first, like the order at which he's sorting things, tells me that's what he's leaning towards or what he's most excited about.
I think what sucks is actually the yellow pull is probably pretty good, but I don't see a good yellow leader pairing at the moment off the top of my head.
I would say you might be able to go with like a yellow-red heavy space approach. He had a lot of the good, cheap yellow ships there.
Did we decide if we can use starter leaders or the spotlight leaders?
Nah, we only have one copy of them.
All right. Yeah.
I think we're treating this like a regular sealed pull, not allowing
not a pre-release
for Palpin.
Yeah, treat it like a limited
Amidala.
a sealed tournament, not the pre-release where we don't have access to those.
Yeah, obviously the content's still relevant. We're just those two leaders will be unavailable.
You just have that coronet there too. That's the one that gives everybody the healing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another interesting card for Hero Blue.
I mean, he got the premium removal. He got Lando. I feel like with this pool, I'd be hard pressed not to want to play blue.
I agree, and I think Jabba is a good limited leader for that because his leader side can help you clear up the board pretty well.
Jabba or Mothma would be my choice, just based on the blue pool being that good. It depends on the officials, and it's kind of hard to tell 100% what his full official pool is.
He didn't get a lot of just villainous cards, but he did get a decent amount of heroic only cards too, and that can help. That can sway your deck building too.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
that
can
especially.
So look right here. He's pulling out all the officials.
Yeah.
So
like
he's
this
leaning
guy.
towards Mon. The interesting part is he did pull out. We just talked about you can't use the villainous ones, and look, he pulled out the villainous. Do you think he knows?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
I mean,
He's played enough Mothma, he might.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna wait for him to try to play it and be like, "So you're paying 2 extra? That's out of aspect." What? No.
I'm pretty sure I did that to you when you played Snoke and you tried to buff a Minot. So
These are the sort of mistakes that happen at your pre-release, right? These are all brand new cards, right? You know,
You can make
as
sure
we're
you
playing.
do not let your friends forget it, though.
Yeah, people on the table will make these easy mistakes.
but like I said, I think Chancellor Palpatine can go into any deck on any 5-flip leader because even for 5, getting that 3 bodies, the 2 spies, plus the Sentinel to slow them down if you need to is really nice.
In our Discord last night, Jordan could not stop talking about how much he thought Mon was tier 1 for this set. So I feel like he's going to force it just because he wants to be right.
I mean, he's pulling out officials of all the colors. I actually think he might be right, especially with this kind of a pool. Like, it's a good bunch here, man.
The big benefit of Mon Mothma is the fact that you get to basically use all the best Sentinels from every color, or all the best officials from every color,
Some of which are Sentinel.
which makes your deck building choices a lot easier. And then, if you ever get to 6, you've got 4 officials on the board with the renowned dignitaries there. That's healing for 10, and that can just completely reset the game.
And he gets Valorum too. And Valorum, if you're playing, you don't get hit by the aspect. He's double green, but you don't have to pay the extra, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it
I'm
does look
almost
like
positive he's going to go Mon at this point.
He's going to put that Palp in there. I don't think we tell him, right?
Is Lando an official as well?
He
Yeah,
is.
he
He
is.
is.
Yeah. So like you can run it Lando.
She can even go blue red and put Lando in.
Yeah, and he can pull any official from any of the other colors. I think he's going to do that.
I think he's definitely going blue green here, though, right? Like getting that, to me, having the removal card that kills leaders is just so good.
And he also got the other one, the -2/-2
Draw
removal
card.
The draw
card.
card.
Yep. I can't moment of peace or whatever I can't remember.
It's not
what
moment
called.
of peace, but it looks like moment of peace. It's got Yoda on it.
There it is.
There it is. Knowledge and defense.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. It's got Yoda on it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, totally moment of peace.
I think Yoda's on that card too.
It is. So I think
Oh, he's looking red. He's got.
No, he's pulling up the red officials possibly here too. Or
Yeah.
now I think he's considering his options if
He's
he
got
goes Dedra.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if he goes Dedra, he has the
honestly, like, the red pool here for officials is also pretty good.
yeah, because like I mean the Outer Rim Constable can go in
I didn't
as
see the
well.
hounds either. The hounds are pretty good, I think, in limited too. Like they're 5/5 for 5, and they might come in ready.
Yeah, I mean Sudden Ferocity.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a really good pool there. Oh, dang.
What's the one we're looking at here with Dedra on the right there?
That's the one cost. Create a spy token when defeated, right?
+1/+1 as well.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I'm really bad at the names early on, but I remember what it does. Ambition's reward.
So when played, create a spy token and +1/+1. It costs 2.
Okay, yeah. So
I mean, that's pretty fair value. I mean, you don't want to be paying 2 for a 0/2 token, but a +1/+1 is pretty good.
yeah, the +1/+1 on top of a spy token is for an aggro leaning deck.
Are the tokens on the back of the bases so we have
Yeah.
tokens to use today?
I also brought my ones.
Oh, you bought fancy ones.
I do have some.
You can also just write spy on a piece of paper and
So
put it on the thing.
that's what we
Go
did.
on.
That's what we did on midday matchup this week. I don't know if either of you guys watched, but it was just a
Watch it.
neon piece of paper with the word spy 0/2 written on it.
The Spotlight decks come with like 6 copies of each
Yeah.
of them too. So
Well, I forgot that I was even going to need them because in the matchup I didn't have any explicit spy synergy, but I had Bale in the deck, and of course I drew Bale immediately. I was like, oh,
Oh no.
I'm going to be making
Now I
spies.
need this. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you do in this case?
this is a tough choice. I think it doesn't look like he has the villainy cards to run Jabba. I don't think he has enough villainy blue or green to run Jabba if you wanted to go that route.
I agree with where he's at so far. Cunning is out, right?
Yeah.
Like his cunning pool just wasn't good enough.
I mean, it was decent, but not as good as this one.
His-
Like red, blue in general, and probably green are probably both better.
I don't remember. I remember seeing a lot of the spaceships in yellow, so you could go with like a Dedra red space heavy aggro style deck.
As he's building it, looks like he's going Dedra blue.
I think he might also lean Mothma though if he wants to flip back to the officials. I think he's just looking at it.
Yeah, I think he was looking through his officials to try to figure out which ones he could run with Mon Mothma if he decided to go with her as well.
He definitely has a hard choice. His vigilance, his aggression, and his command are all good.
You could also go Mon Mothma red because Karis Nemec is a really good card.
Yeah. And you can still play the blue officials.
Exactly.
Like
you still get the blue
Lobot
ones.
and Lando.
You've got the 3/5.
Oh, and that guy, yeah.
The 3.
He's given up some of his removal if he does that thing. So I think the removal in this set is at a premium, and if you're going to play it out of aspect, it's going to be really pricey.
True, but if you get wide enough, you may not care.
I mean, I know people are running Vanquish for 7
Yeah.
in Spark of Rebellion and Shadows. And,
Yeah,
it's
fair.
worse with 7. So, like, you could still run. The only problem with the retaliation is they need to hit your base first. So you can't, like, claim and kill their big thing for 7. You have to let their big thing hit you first.
Yeah.
And then kill it.
Either way, I'm a little worried. Jordan's pull is very good.
Like I said, you have to make sure he knows that if he wins a game, it's because he pulled
Yeah,
better.
he's got a good pull here. I would be happy with this pull.
Yeah.
Like
Plus, he's playing the probe droid.
now that tells me he's going Dedra blue, right?
Yeah.
He started pulling out his villainy cards here. I don't know. I think his deck would be very good if it was Mon red or blue or Dedra blue. Like he just has.
It's a good problem to have in his case.
Yeah. And Dedra's probably the best leader if you get the good pool to support her. Like,
And that's a
with
pretty good pool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Mon Mothma, her real benefit is that you get to just use a lot of really good cards from all the colors. So she's going to be
She
a
can fix your
solid.
pool.
Yeah, she'll be a solid option all the time. But if you can pull a strong pool that works with Dedra, I think that Dedra's probably the more powerful leader because I think this is going to be pretty aggro heavy pre-release and limited style event again. I don't think we're getting past resource 8 very often.
No, I
So
agree.
we're all pulling from the same box, and the fact that he pulled 2 Dedras is that makes our odds of pulling Dedra low, huh?
I don't know. I don't know how they do distribution and stuff like that for.
Well, I guess when my pack has the Dedra showcase in, I just flip the table and run out of the door.
I'll sit up by the doorway.
Yeah, looks like we're getting the Dedra blue here.
All right.
Gonna try to go.
I think it's a solid choice.
I think with the remove, he got 2 good removal
He's
cards.
got a lot of turn 1 plays if he goes that route, though.
He can cut some. That's easy enough.
I don't disagree. Just that there's a lot of them.
I think I would be going the same route just because I have, in my experience, getting premium removal is just so good.
Yeah.
And the fact that he got multiple good removal cards would be putting me in this direction too.
Well, and he's got enough turn 1 plays because I know every time I've played you at a pre-release, I swear you sit down and you say, I have 5 turn 1 plays. If I don't get one, I just lose. But you get one every time, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
When you play me, you do.
Out in Philadelphia, my run for day 2 ended with me drawing no turn 1 play into no turn 1 play. It was devastating. I mean, I'm still salty. I think I had 7 turn 1 plays, which was still felt weak.
He's got the bomb of Lando too. Like that's such a good card, and like the fact that you can heal 6 damage off of it when
Which
you
is
play him.
huge.
Yeah, and then he just starts to hit their base. He puts them on a clock.
He's got grit too, right?
Yep, he's a 6/8 grit. for
Now you got to get to 7, right? Sometimes in limited formats you don't get there.
But on that one, at least you heal on the turn you play it.
It
So
helps you stabilize, right?
It'd be kind of funny if you played his Gonk droid off aspect, though, just to see if you can get him out earlier.
that'd be a risky play, I think. Running the Gonk droid.
It's a 1/3
For a-
Sentinel.
You're paying 2 extra so you can get
It's a
a
1/3
1 cost
Sentinel,
discount.
All right, so Lando costs 7, vigilance, 6/8 grit. When played, you may choose an enemy unit and a friendly non-leader unit. If you do, heal 6 damage to your base. So you're just giving them somebody to catch. You're pulling a Lando, you're giving them Han, and you're taking 6. You're healing 6, huh?
Yeah, or you could give him, a spy token and just say, whatever, it's dead.
Yeah. I guess in this format, you probably do have something crappy on the board you don't mind passing over. And you play him after you've already attacked with it too, so you get,
So the thing we're going to need to keep in mind when we're playing against him is if he starts double dropping things, because he has a lot of low cost units. If he starts double dropping things, just make sure you keep his hand count low for when he flips Dedra.
Yeah, that is the one thing with Dedra is giving an opponent the choice. Hopefully, they make the bad choice for them, or they're in a situation where both choices are bad. But in my experience, most of the time, one of the options is clearly worse than the other, so you're not going to pick that one. Like when I play against Dedra Blue, it's like, deal damage all day long. I'm not letting you draw cards.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't care that you do 2 damage a turn.
Even then, against Dedra can actually put you in spots where both options are bad, and you don't know necessarily which one is the worst one until you get punished for it.
is it 5 cards in hand is what powers are up?
No, it's more than your opponent.
Okay.
So
I am Sharkey. I'm taking over now, and I'm going to open a bunch of packs and complain about the fact that I pulled a really bad pool.
All right, Jordan's back on the other side. I just had to build my pool. Now Sharky is up next. Guys, was it fun on this side? I had a good time.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm going to start right away getting worried. So you pulled 2 Dedras out of this box.
Yeah.
And he just pulled a 3rd one. So the chances of me getting to play Dedra
Ooh,
are looking sad.
aggressive negotiations, great buff.
Oh, that's a great card. Unveiled Might.
Ooh, yeah, good plot.
Saw's Ewing is a great closer if you get there.
He's got this junior senator, which I think is pretty funny.
I mean the 2/2 that creates a spy token when defeated is a great 2-drop as well because it just helps keep the pressure on.
Yeah, and the one pack that I got, like punishing one in Karis, I was like, oh my god, and I ended up not being able to play Karis, which kind of sucks.
We've only watched one build and now a pack into the next build, but it's feeling like you're going to have some pretty powerful decks.
I don't know what card that hyperspace one is, but wow, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh my god.
That's the one that you can deal a bunch of damage. It's like a mini bombing run for villain.
Oh, okay, that looks cool.
I think it does 2 damage.
That one, Tempest Assault, 4 costs. If you dealt damage to an enemy base this phase, deal 2 to each enemy space unit.
It's not bad.
Ooh, Yularen.
I think usually when you're, if you're trying to deal with, if you're not in space and you need to deal with it in space, 2 is just not going to kill much.
Yeah. I kind of like this 1-drop. You get to heal. Oh, nice. Another good plot card there with the, it's a 1/1 for 2.
Oh, see, I like the ambush card he just pulled. So the green card there,
Yeah, that's a good one.
to enable ambush, which is very good in
Sudden Ferocity, another great plot card.
He's looking real great on that Dedra front here. Red green Dedra.
Hyper Ebenhawk, two great yellow cards there.
I mean, I like the Ebon Hawk a lot more with heroic than villain, but in villain, it's still really good to help clear out space and help make sure you can keep the pressure on. He also got the Naboo Royal Starship.
He's got some great plot stuff to start.
I mean, you need a heroic leader for that one, but that card has been fantastic in my experience. Just giving that raid to an overwhelm to your leader. And you can plot it out when you play your leader.
Ooh, no, you guys aren't playing Dedra.
I don't think
Dedra,
Kyle's
yeah.
getting Dedra.
But I also really like the Tailander shuttle. It's the 3-cost 2/4 that makes a shuttle makes a spy token if you have initiative on attack.
Oh, that one's good too. Yeah,
Yeah.
the 2/4 there.
This is leaning heavy Dedra already. Even he got a.
And a Dedra unit too.
And here it's Grindan, so
He's playing yellow.
he's happy.
He's playing yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's another really
that's a great
good
aggro
separatist
card, right?
separatist card. The when played
the
deal
legendary?
3 damage.
They're all foil.
Yeah,
Whoa.
what is going on here?
We had a misprint pack here.
Hey, we got a hot pack.
Extra foil cards. I've never seen that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foils in one pack.
And a hyper foil, which are legendary. The Kylo Ren
Wow. I'm glad we got this on film, right? Like, so in the Game Raw deal that I used to play, they used to have hot packs and hot boxes where every card was an ultra rare in the whole entire box.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Pokemon has God packs.
Well, let's hope this
Same
is
thing.
oh, Slime War.
She's okay. She might not be bad and limited just because.
Oh,
the disrespect.
boo. And it's wet too, obviously. Nice, thanks, Sharky. That's great. Getting some. He obviously doesn't respect wood on my desk up there. So.
I actually like Sly as a limited.
Oh,
leader.
the 7/6 ambush or 6/7 ambush.
I'm really worried about mine and Kyle's sealed pull now because after you and Jordan,
You guys are pulling
after
fire.
Jordan and Sharky here, I'm a little worried.
He's sleeving the ultra rare.
I mean, this is already looking.
Thank you.
This
That's
is
a legendary.
This is already looking like Dedra green to me. Well, his yellow's good too.
Yeah, yellow. He's got and then he's got this the 3/2 Mandalorian, 2/3 Mandalorian, or 3/2 man. Yeah,
He's a 3/3.
3/3. That's right.
And Assassin.
And
my God.
he's running Dedra.
He's
red
got
here.
one choice, and
Yeah.
it's
Whoa! And
Karis?
Karis and an upgrade. Wow, that's a great 2 packs there for Sharker. He's on his 4th pack now. So those pass too.
He's organized in the same way I do, where I get him by aspect as I pull.
Same.
So,
We were making fun of the way you're organizing
Whatever.
your stuff over there.
Oh, and they also have Faith in My Friends and Leia, another great
like Leia,
leader.
too.
Great leader here. That's just like the thing that says Overwhelm.
You know,
Oh, 3/2.
one thing you
Sorry,
did
3/2.
pull up.
Retaliation.
Okay.
I have that one too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. He didn't have a lot of removal, which you were blessed with.
Yeah, I have aggro and removal. He's looking like he has aggro. ISB agent, what's up, buddy? Great card and limited here, I think, especially if you have a big leader that's trying to, do damage and you just keep it exhausted. Figure of Unity, great upgrade, and then the Hound's good card there.
Yeah, it is a great card. Figure of Unity. If you had pulled that with yours, that could possibly swing you.
It might have, yeah. It was close. It was really close.
Figure of Unity is a great card, but not with Dedra.
Bales. That's the last pack, right? Yep.
Yep.
No showcase yet.
Well,
so you guys are still live there.
It's saving it. Yeah, Paul, you or I are going to get the showcase because I think they got the good decks.
Ooh, we got Evil Battlefield Marine and Hyperspace. Very nice.
Yeah, this is looking like
Dedra
looking
green.
at Dedra green.
Look at
the past couple of
without-
packs,
and
especially, right?
he's going right for your face.
I'm going to say the right answer is Dedra green, but Sharky just loves cunning so much he's going to build Dedra yellow.
He might build Dedra yellow.
He's going to
You
build
know,
Dedra yellow.
I thought that I had too much removal not to play blue in my mix.
That's one thing we mentioned is like
Yeah.
I don't think you can give up when you get premium
Llama.
removal. You can't give that up.
Yeah.
See, and I had 2 of the ambush ship now.
Plus Lando.
Yeah,
Right.
plus the Lando.
So it just felt like I couldn't.
So what do you? I'll repeat. I think Dedra green's the right answer, and I bet we see him pick up yellow and really consider it because Sharky loves the yellow cards.
Well,
I
I think
I agree with you.
I think there's only 2 leaders you should consider here, and one is Leia and one is Dedra, and I think the pool heavily tilts towards.
no, look at how much villainy he's got.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Is-
I count a grand total of like eight heroic cards
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
colors.
I think you had a very you had a tough decision between your Mon and your Dedra. I think here this is obviously Dedra. I would already have swept up all the heroism cards to the side.
Yeah, there's no way you're playing heroism visible.
For me, I was like heavily considering playing Mon and also considering Deidre Green for a little bit because I really wanted to play the 6/7 and Palpatine and stuff like that. But he's got
What
some.
is that card? I don't even remember what that
Which
card
one?
is. The one that he just looked at.
He's got 2 Tailanders and 2 ambush shuttles plus unveiled might
Which would kinda
The
say-
2 ambush
Yeah.
shadows plus the unveiled might is just
plus the
Dude.
2-drop.
flipping Dedra into
Here
unveiled
we go.
might is
Here we go.
terrifying.
He knows already. Yep.
There,
Yeah,
there
I
we
was
go.
gonna say, yeah, he's going Dedra Green. I think that's the correct decision.
I agree.
Hey, props to Sharkey. I don't think he even looked at his yellow.
I know. I thought
He
for
was just super pumped he got Garinda.
Yeah, say,
He
you,
did-
you saw the Garindan over there. I thought for sure that
He
was
did his
planned.
little happy dance.
He did consider the blue. I did see him
Yeah.
look through the blue pile and try to make that.
Well, Death Trooper as a reprint's a great limited card.
Well, that's where his bomb
Sure.
is. So what's the Kylo shuttle?
It
It's
gives
a-
all
it's
the
a-
ground. It gives anything
Sentinel.
with Sentinel +0/+2.
So
Okay.
it's not huge,
I
but
don't think he got any Sentinel. units for it.
great pull and great art too, though. So that's awesome.
I still can't believe the 6 foil pack.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I'm happy. I'm so happy we got that on film. But I do really like the Ebenhawk in this format, especially you just put some villainous cards in your deck or you put some heroic cards in your deck. And all of a sudden, you're attacking, buffing 2 -4 on the other side, and could be a really big
So
swing.
did we said the first 2 pulls are playing game 1? We getting a Dedra mirror? Right
Well,
away?
I think we put it into a randomizer. I didn't say anything. He also has what's her name, Allie, scanning officer.
Oh, Elia, yeah.
Elia,
Is that what it
yeah.
is? Elia.
Elia Kane, yeah. So that could be a really good blocker. Oh, and he got the 3/2 hidden starting unit. She has some great 2-drops here.
Yeah. All we know is he's gonna hit the gas first thing. He's gonna play units down and he's coming right for your face. He's
Yeah.
not going long. He's not going for the long game at all.
Well, see, this is what we were talking about before. I think Jordan has a very aggressive deck too. So when we're talking about like you put in Hyperspace Disaster, that card's never getting played. These,
Well,
these
maybe
games
it
are
does.
over before
Maybe
then.
it does. Maybe there's a bunch of space units, and if not, I get to resource.
Do we want to make a bet?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, but
That's what I thought.
So another one that was really interesting to me is that like we'll have our limited rankings coming out soon. We're all working on them as a team, but we all kind of have been saying that Deidre, Mon, and Leia are towards the top of that conversation because the buff concept with Leia, obviously Deidre's really aggressive, and Mon with the flexibility. I think with my deck, we saw the flexibility that Mon could give you, where she could kind of unlock some builds that might not have worked otherwise. But in my case, it wasn't enough to get me off Dedra.
Well, and that's what we talked about last night. That's why I was arguing Mon not to be in the top tier because I found that it's just not going to be enough to get you there.
Well,
Compared.
but I don't think it was a supply issue, though, right? I think it was a quality issue.
Yeah.
Which the supply issue, I think, is not an issue,
Isn't
personally.
that what we talked about with the clones? Like there was a lot of clones in the previous set with what was her name? Nalise.
Yeah.
And the idea was, it's going to let you have a bigger pool to play out of aspect. The problem is that the quality of the things you're bringing out of aspect just aren't good enough.
Well, no, I think they are good enough. I just didn't get enough quality in the alternate colors.
In this set, they did a much better job of making sure that there are good officials in every color. 'Cause, like a
Yeah.
lot of the good units are just officials. Like in Heroism, you have the 3-cost 3/5.
Yeah.
You have Lando. You have the figure of Unity. You've got Mon Mothma unit that you could bring. Oh, I guess that's in green anyway.
So my big issue with the Mon deck, right, is that I probably needed to go Mon red, right? But I wanted to play my blue officials because I had Lando, I had the Populist Advisor, the Vanilla 3/5, but I also really wanted the removal,
Yeah.
right? So it made it so getting blue aspect not penalties for officials didn't matter.
Yeah, like I think if you had pulled some more good off-color officials, like I know you had one of the constables, which is a good one.
Yeah, but not
if
good
you,
enough,
If
right?
you had some other good officials from those colors, maybe it could have swayed you out.
Yeah.
Like Chairman Papanodia, or you had Chancellor Valorum
Mhm,
as well,
which is good.
which you do get to bring in.
Yeah. But in this build, right, I mean, I guess he's a little short on bombs.
Yeah. How big is pirate dude here?
Hondo's a 6'9", I believe.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Galleon, yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
No,
what
I have the Galleon. Sharkey doesn't. He looks to have the.
Oh, did you not pull the Galleon?
No, he has Saw's Ewing.
Okay, and then Hondo.
Yeah.
So
So Ewing is a 4/8. And then where's Hondo? Hondo is villainous.
Villainous, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hondo is a 6'5" plot, and every other friendly unit gets.
I mean,
rid.
that's very good. Right?
Yeah.
That's definitely a bomb.
And then he has the 6/7 ambush, which is probably one of the better cards in the set. Deidre, great ambush unit as well. Some Sentinel in space. I love these Corellian Hounds as well. The generic aggression card. I'm scrolling down. It's a 5-cost 5/5. If an opponent controls no ground units, it comes in ready.
I don't think that's ever happening in limited.
But it's still a 5/5, and
I'd say a general observation of this set is in some of the previous limited sets, there's been sometimes you get builds where you have a challenge to have enough turn 1 plays. At least watching the 2 of your builds, there just seems to be an abundance of turn 1 plays in this set.
I had a ton.
It doesn't seem to be a problem at all. And maybe these are abnormal. We'll see how Paul and I's pulls go, but it does seem to me like that's not going to be as much of an issue this set. There's just a lot of them.
Yeah.
The Sharkey is looking like he's having trouble deciding what to cut here, to be honest. I think that's his.
He's got so much mid-range,
I think
right?
we're in trouble, Paul. We're in trouble.
I think so too, but we'll see.
I mean, let's imagine that you guys get equally good pools, then we're in for a great limited set. if like all the pools just happen to be like this strong.
Well, hopefully Paul or I get pushed into playing heroism. You know, we don't want this to be the Dedra show. So I think Dedra is the leader for this set. I don't think it's as oppressive as say Anakin was previously for limited, but she's going to be the best.
Or even like Talzin, Snoke, and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be
much
as good
better
as
than
those
the rest.
guys. But yeah, we wanted to do something cool for the Spocks that we got. We thought about maybe doing draft with 8 people, but frankly, having 8 people in my house is a lot. But we really wanted to do something fun, and I think this is a great little intro to get us ready for pre-release, but also like we're working on it, but we all need to collectively take limited a little bit more seriously now, right? So
I've been enjoying it, man. I will say going out to Philadelphia to play in the limited sector qualifier was awesome. It definitely has me hyped to continue to play more,
totally,
competitive limited content. I'm really hoping, because is it this Friday they're going to tell us the
schedule,
the SQ PQs for the next set?
I think he's all finished up here.
I don't know if he is. I think he's deep in thought. Yeah,
there is a card there that I wasn't that Enforcer Squadron, that 4 cost 3/5 in space, but it has hidden. So that's a card that can really
end the game.
I mean, it's just if they don't have an answer to it, you can play that, claim, and hit for 5. That's a lot of damage from hand.
His card that he has there that does 4 damage to space units, I feel like I'd be throwing,
What is he laughing about?
I'd be throwing that straight to the sideboard. He can't decide what to take out. But like the card that does 2 damage to space units, I don't think is that effective. It's not quite a bombing run. A lot of ships have 3 or more health.
Yeah, a lot of these space units aren't necessarily as fragile as they. Ooh, I think that's a little weird. Taking a Sentinel unit out.
I think he's the aggressor in almost every game. So I think that's
okay.
Okay. Series. I don't need to slow people down in space. I just need to.
It is just nice. Also, I think it's a 4/5, right?
Yeah, 4/5.
4/5 for 5.
What's
It's
that
the Consular's Cruiser, the ripped off the Walmart Radiant.
The choice between that guy and the space removal card, I would be putting in the ship, right? Because the ship is kind of flexibly, you could just play it.
If you don't have a ship on another unit on 5, it's not bad.
Hey everyone, this is Paul here. I'm a little terrified for this after watching those 2 draft pools, but maybe the whole draft pool here will be good for everybody. So hopefully we'll end up in that situation.
All right, the third victim, we have this fresh Cassian Date of all. Both these mats are just absolutely stunning. Like, I gotta be honest, like I like the mats from previous sets, but both this one and like the Rebel Fleet one we got were just
They're awesome.
unbelievable.
They're great. I mean, so it's not with Mon Mothma too.
You aiming to try to get this mat?
We'll see. We'll see. We got some good plot already.
Oh, yeah, what do you guys think of that 5 foil pack?
Yeah.
I'm happy we got that on film. Right? Oh, is that a legendary to start? And wait, this is a 3 rare pack.
Look at that.
We got hyperfoil, hyperspace, and legendary. That's a great pack.
I thought about looking at blue because of condemning it.
That's the blue ace, right?
That looks good.
Yeah.
That looks
So we
good.
were saying that we might keep all the stuff that we open individually in our pools. Maybe we'll reconsider after this. We'll see. Just kidding, Paul. We get the Luthen here, which I think is like solid. Oh, retaliation to start. Great.
Yeah.
Great pack here with the 6/7 ambush plus retaliation.
Sentinel. The Sentinel's going to be a big deal, I think, too, at some point.
So as leaders so far, Mon, probably one of the more powerful leaders we could see.
Yep.
Not high on Luthen, but at least he doesn't, when you open your first 4 packs and you see all crap leaders, you start to get worried. At least he's got
Anakin.
playable. Okay, Anakin.
Yeah, that's a special card, right?
Yep, that one comes out of the starter, right? So good to pull.
We won't be able to play Padme. We got one pre-release kit, so we decided Padme and Palp are off the table.
Yep. Okay.
Ooh,
Leia, another great leader.
Not bad
Yeah.
In sealed.
Yeah.
And he's been pulling some. Okay, Unveiled Might makes me want to go green already.
Yeah.
It's a good card. It says these sleeves says unveiled might.
Yeah. Snub Fighter, great card.
I love Snub Fighter.
Is Yellow just going to get the Snickle Fritz again for 2 sets in a row for sealed?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you guys, neither one of your pulls really even. Yellow couldn't even really be that much of a consideration, right?
I really
couldn't
like
even force it with Durandon.
the Eben Hawk. I thought was cool, but that's about it.
Yeah, it was cool. It's just I don't know if it's good enough.
Yeah. All right. So 3 playable leaders. Price.
Oh,
Kyle's heart just dropped. I saw
I
him.
did think
I
of
saw him move.
he's gonna be stuck in a pool of 3 dead resin.
I really like this
Ooh,
3-2
Kaz.
in space.
Kaz is very
Kaz,
good.
great.
Whoa.
Again! I love it. I love
Wait,
it.
how many is that? One?
1, 2. Wait, is it
2?
It's like 6 of them.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foils? So was that an overfilled pack?
I didn't even know because I didn't count at the time.
No, it was the right amount of cards. It's just a weird amount of foils.
I'm so glad we got this on camera.
Yeah, twice now. What's happening?
And there's like no way that we could have altered it, right? Because there's no product on the market.
You're gonna have to bring down the volume when we all screamed on it.
Yeah, it's like a coaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vanilla plot ambush. I love that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
I was surprised you didn't run the 4/5 Sentinel, Sharky.
The ship.
Yeah.
So I was telling him between things. The reason I ended up putting it in the sideboard is because I wanted to keep a red card for his clothes.
Cinta, Lightmaker. Wow. And so you
And Sakata.
got a lot of good yellow in this pack.
So I'm not.
And the other plot
I'm
that
not
defeats
loving
upgrades.
Paul's build so far. I would be trying to maybe go a space aggro type angle. He's got a lot of yellow. He's got good space.
Maybe yellow, red.
Yeah.
Carl, stop.
Because I don't know how well he's going to be able to compete on the ground, especially with your
Yeah.
guys' ridiculous Dedra builds. So
Yeah.
maybe he's got to try to.
I think the only leader that he could do that with is maybe
Luthen?
Luthen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try
And
to,
maybe Luthen's
Luthen yellow,
ability help.
basically.
Maybe, yeah.
try to go Luthen space. There's more ships, more
I mean, he's got a
red.
decent amount of red ships there.
And trading
Oh,
up
that's
with
red
what he has
stuff.
on the ground. Oh, Mina.
Oh,
Great.
there you go.
Maybe the best 2-drop in the set.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he tries to go green because of that.
Yeah.
Aggressive
Negotiation is
negotiation.
also very good.
And this is our last pack, right?
Okay, so I think green was his
double
commands his
Mothma.
best. It's either going to be Mothma or
So
maybe
am I
Luthen
going to be
green.
the one that gets left out with no hot pack? Everybody else is going to get a hot
I
pack?
hope
Yeah,
so.
but Kyle's gonna be left out with no Dedra and no Mothma,
Yeah.
so it's all right.
Sounds fair.
I'm just going to play 3PO for the memes.
A lot of good special cards that you get in this set also. Like, I think Cad, Bane, and Typho are probably the 2 best, but Anakin's a great one.
I forgot Typho was a special card. Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Oh, Typho, I mean,
Well, we got JTL. What did JTL had Chewy? So that's the first one that comes
That's
to
true,
mind
yeah,
as
that was a
being
good one,
good.
too.
I'm trying to think what else.
we're not going to look. Try to let us know in the comments. Some decent blue here. Villainous blue, though, right?
Yeah, the problem is that a lot of the leaders don't match up, I don't think, with this good pool here.
I think he almost has to play heroism with his leaders. I mean, is he really going to play Sly more?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I did make a coaster out of it. I think maybe even Leia yellow might be all right.
I
If
think
he's got a good enough blue-white, it's hard to tell, but
I think he has to go heroism, and I think he has to play green, which would allow him to play Mon or Luthen.
Yeah, yellow is decent. I mean, he has got Anakin.
he's got a good yellow and red pool, though.
Right.
Like, they're both pretty good. I don't know.
I mean, you got some good plot cards in Cinta. You got some good buffs.
He has a much harder decision as to what to play than I did.
Yeah.
I just saw Unveiled Might. I'm like, green.
Green, red.
Green. Did he get a sudden ferocity too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I saw Sonic Ferocity, right?
I think so.
He didn't get any removal, so I think blue is kind of off the board.
No, he did.
He got retaliation.
He got
That's
retaliation,
right.
which is the best removal card.
I think it's a
It-
common,
It's
right?
the only way to take a leader off the board via removal that I'm aware of.
I think Ferrix Uprising could do it.
Yeah, it's a common, so I mean, it's probably gonna be
I have it in
yours.
here.
Show me
right there.
What is Ferrix Uprising?
Ferrix Uprising is like Yoda's effect.
Oh, with a minus. Sure, that could kill a leader. Most leaders don't only have 2 health. They could finish a
Deal
leader.
damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control in its arena.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I mean, you have to have a lot of units on board.
If you can get spies going, then yeah, maybe.
Lightmaker's a freaking bomb,
Yeah, I like Lightmaker.
right? Like,
There's always not a lot of space. If that thing's smacking you for
you
ra-
can't
with
get
raid
smacked more
4,
than twice by that.
Yep.
And it when you finally do kill it, it
Yeah,
exhausts your board.
That's part of why I was thinking maybe like a space aggro strategy is a way to go here. Like
Mm.
go red, yellow, Luthen, try to go space aggro.
Well, he also gets the knowledge of like what he's going against, which is interesting, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I think he might have a similar thought as you, Kyle, where he realizes, damn, I'm outclassed on the ground. I might have to play a different game than these
Can
dudes.
he do green yellow officials? I only ask because that way there you can spread out to the other officials, like the blue ones down there. So if he runs like a Mothma green yellow, you can get the spaceships like the light maker bringer,
Okay, so
whatever it is,
We're getting some,
and you get to play Mina, and you get to play those guys.
yeah, I think he would like to play Mina here. He's looking like he's going blue. Maybe we're seeing a Leia space deck.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm surprised to see him going blue here.
He wants retaliation.
This dude with the helmet's very good, right?
Yeah.
the upgrade guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But he doesn't. I guess he has upgrades later. Okay, so blue yellow I think is what Paul's trying first, which makes sense.
So you
Oh,
think
okay,
about
so
Leia.
he has some upgrade synergy here with the junior senator plus the ice cream guy. What's his name? The ice cream guy.
ice cream guy?
That might not be a
Yeah, the dude running. He looks like he's holding an ice cream bucket. Scroll.
yeah. Willow.
Oh, Wilrow.
Wilrow Hood. Kyle. Somebody told me that he actually in the movie had like a modified ice cream thing that he was carrying. That's it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, while this unit has exactly one friendly upgrade on it, that upgrade can't be defeated or returned to hand by enemy card abilities.
What upgrades does he have though? I
Sudden
see-
ferocity, but he can't play.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's experimenting with red now.
Leia puts an upgrade, right?
He's seeing yellow, red.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because he'd be a 3/6 without being able to remove it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that doesn't work with a junior senator because it would just brick the experience.
Yeah, yeah. But
Cad's pretty good.
Okay, yellow red. I think so. He's going yellow red. Luthen, or no? sorry,
Maybe.
it's
I think
blue.
he's still
Oh, it's
he's
blue.
he wants to go yellow, and he's seeing.
Oh no, look, he's pulling out officials
yeah.
Oh,
I think
from
from
that's
all
like
colors.
Mothma.
So we must be doing.
Well,
Mothma.
3PO is not an official, but he's green, so that makes sense.
Yep.
Green yellow makes sense, right?
So he's going Mothma blue and then pulling in his officials from other colors.
Oh, I think I would go Mothma green, Mothma yellow,
Mothma
right?
yellow.
Because you have the your two best units are probably.
It's tough because he's shown us that he's obviously undecided between these two. Right?
Yeah.
So
I think he's just picking Mothma at this point. It's just what color do you run with Mothma? Because you have the surrounding good cards that you
Yeah.
have to choose from now. Because like all the officials obviously get to go in, but I think Mothma either yellow or blue, and then take the officials from the other color can still work. I think he's also like, oh, maybe he's still picking like, oh, he's looking at which one he wants.
yeah. So the top half here is if he went Leia. The bottom half here is if he went Mothma. So this tells us he likes yellow because he's kind of showing us yellow in both halves.
Yeah, which makes sense, right? I mean, he has the Lightmaker, he has Sakatro, he has the 2/3 Saboteur Naboo ship.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has the legendary what's it called, right? The DJ ship, or was that you?
No, Libertine?
Did you get Libertine?
No, he got it.
So he has Libertine and
Well, Libertine's
Lightmaker.
unplayable.
Double yellow.
It's
though.
double aspect. It's unplayable, right?
Well, it's only
I
three,
mean, you can
right?
play it. It's 4.
Let's
It's
see.
3 for DJ, 4 overall. So you can play it for 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I
6
thought it was
for
cheaper than
6 for that size is not.
It's
It's
6 for
still-
4/7.
Three-
3/7.
3/7, yeah.
Yeah.
Still learning the cards. Give me a break.
That's fair.
Hunter's another good uncommon, I
It
think,
looks like
too.
he's going to do Leia yellow, which I mean is a fair but tough call because the Mon Mothma deck would have been pretty good.
I think most of the officials that he was going to be running were in blue anyway.
I'm going to predict a Paul gets swept 2-0 by Dedra. Right?
I don't know. Beguile's pretty interesting too, though.
So how many Deidres did you open? Or Dedra?
2.
And I opened, I think, 2 as
2.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
4 of them in the box already that we've seen.
Yeah.
And Paul got none of them. But we've also seen 4 Mon Mothmas.
Yeah.
Well, we did talk a lot about after watching Sharkey do his pull and the both of you guys do your pulls. You know, Paul and I were both sitting here going, "This is what's going to happen."
Yeah,
After opening the pools, we
Yeah.
decided to change the rules of the draft today.
Because Kyle felt bad, and we had to give him something.
So we have 6 packs in a separate that are not in that box. I'll open.
Yeah, I'll open that box.
Since, all the packs, except for mine and Kyle's, might not have gotten the hot packs. It's only fair, right? That
I
is
mean,
really interesting.
It is
though,
kind of
right?
weird that happened twice, right?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not a
at the
lot.
beginning of the set, it
but-
seems like they've had issues
I
with
think he's about to call it though.
how cards are put into.
Let's
You know, what I
see.
mean?
Yeah,
He's got to do a count here.
I saw him give the thumbs up.
Okay. Well, he is settled.
He is settled. Good luck.
3, 2, 1.
May the odds be in your favor.
All right. Well, I get to go last here, and after seeing Sharkey and Jordan pull super good decks, I'm not so worried about Paul. But I'm gonna try to call my shot here. I'm either opening a Cassian or a 3PO showcase, and then we're gonna try to play it. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to do my first pack openings of the new set and build a sealed pull here. So let's get started.
All right. So Kyle, I assume, was complaining. We didn't hear it, but I just by his
Well, we can
body
tell you
language.
he's complaining. Just,
Yeah.
just look at that face.
Paul-
he's already mad. He hasn't
Paul's
even opened a
back here.
pack yet.
Second hot pack, and that's what we're calling it, the error pack.
Yeah, I got halfway through the pack. I saw a foil, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And then I just fanned out the rest of the cards. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
this is all foils.
Kyle just opened the leader he's playing.
Yeah,
And
we
they're-
started with Java.
I was like, and every foil was an uncommon. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't get a rare in that pack, but to be honest, uncommons tend to be better than rares anyways. But
Yeah.
I'm not even really complaining.
Yeah, and you get that triple rare pack.
Well,
later
a
on.
nice blue-green to start here.
That's what I'm saying. He opened Java. He's playing Java.
Nice
Ooh,
upgrade
yeah,
hate
yeah,
with that
upgrade hate
constable.
there. ISBs. Yeah, it's not terrible if you have to go yellow.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see seeing some of those constables. Then I might have actually played Mod.
So that's
Mothma.
removal right
Yeah, I think I
there,
got one
right?
too, right?
That's the.
Oh, he got
Yeah.
1 in a million.
Oh,
he got the rare.
the
He's gonna
bounty.
play.
If you guys don't know, we have a bounty on Sharkey. Paul offered it for 1 carbonite pack if you could play it against him. So
And have it work.
Actually kill something with it, not
Yeah.
just play.
yeah.
Not just play it.
So he got charged with murder. Disclose 2 from your hand if you do defeat a damaged non-leader unit. C3PO.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
He's gonna go pick that back
Yeah.
up and play 3PO.
Yeah.
We know it.
If he does, we'll see.
I would love that.
The commandos are good.
What's
Yeah.
that? The Dreslin Commandos and the
Ooh.
the
It's kind of an interesting
Chandler
heroism pool.
sponsor.
Yeah, they
right?
almost swayed me to Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
I'm still on the if this Leia thing doesn't work, I'm gonna just go straight for Mon Mothma and just leave it
That's
up.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's got an interesting heroism pool already. I mean,
Good
it's got
villainous red right
pretty
there. Yeah.
wide
A lot of
spread,
heroic,
though, yeah. Is that the charge with treason one that does 5 damage? That's the
Oh,
reason.
hyperspace lightmaker.
Ooh, that's cool looking.
It's a good box so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the charge with treason is the create
No, it's 5 damage
deal
to a
5
unit.
damage. Okay.
Yeah, the
And
5
then
damage
the,
one.
Charge with corruption, I think.
Oh,
is the
man.
blue one.
2
Let's talk.
legendaries.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk. That's not really a great one for this format, but
Might
good.
be.
I mean, we're on at
Probably
least
not.
6 legendaries now.
Yeah, we're on a
Something
bunch.
like that.
I think I got 2. I think.
I got at least one that was a hyper foil, and I don't remember if I got another one or not.
I might have only gotten one. I think
So
I-
we
I
got
got a light-
Yularen. I think Yularen's
You got the
pretty...
Libertine also. Isn't that
Oh,
legendary?
the
Yeah,
Libertine
that's
is-
right.
You're right. Correct.
I think Yularen might actually be okay in this format, too.
Yeah, and I love his showcase. It's
Oh,
so cool.
it's so nice looking. But, I mean, I don't know. I would say he might still try to force the HUD, but we'll see.
Libertines are rare.
Libertines are rare. Okay, I thought it was legendary.
legendary too, actually.
I like. Oh, Slymore, good plot
That's
card
a good
here.
plot card, yeah.
I think you might end up playing Jabba.
I said
Sharky.
that
You
in
were
the
right.
beginning, right?
Jar Jar.
Oh,
Jar.
geez,
Great
yeah.
plot.
First Jar
Oh,
Jar
we got
we've seen.
Papadopoulos and we got Hondo.
Man, he's pulling all the officials I would have loved to have seen.
Right, yeah.
But
I would've-
he's
yeah.
watch him not open a Mon Mothma.
yeah.
Well, we're down to there can't be many Mons or Dedras left in the set. It's gonna. Why'd they name her Dedra? It's tough for me to make up a fake name. We got a
Oh,
Luthen.
Luthen. All right, Luthen's not terrible. Not great, but it's not terrible.
Some more good officials here. A good upgrade.
I think he's got a pretty strong blue pool and green pool in the neutral colors.
Big 6/6 in Space Sentinel. That's a pretty solid card.
I did pull one of those ones.
The problem is
at least,
heroism. I think a lot of
No, that's the smaller one, isn't
No, I
it?
got the big one.
Okay, yeah.
like, what are you gonna do? Run Luthen?
Ooh, let's
blue?
call it War. That's a great one.
That's a good card.
The Naboo Starfighter.
Yep.
Yeah, no, not one way.
Ooh,
the other
Bale. I like Bale
That's
a
the one
lot.
that lets you draw.
Chopper!
Oh, another legend.
Yeah, he's
So
got
that's
a-
2 light makers, a
So,
chopper.
He's got a problem here. He's got a really good heroism pool and not a great bunch of heroism leaders. Let's see if he
He
gets.
might have to go pick up that C3P.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
Luthen Yellow's looking pretty good.
Luthen's not bad. It's just it's not the one of the ones you're hoping for. And another
Well,
Luthen.
hey, we can play Luthen still. So that's great.
Yeah.
Not with hyperspace. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Little
totally
cooler.
cooler.
I think Luthen Yellow's looking pretty good, right? You
Yeah,
got
Luthen-
Chopper, you got Bale, you have some
He's got some good green units too, though. Like
hyperspace
That's what I'm
shadow.
saying.
What's
The
that called? The
Shadow Crawler.
Shadow
Yeah, I
Crawler,
got it in here
the 7
somewhere.
the 6/7 ambush. I'm running that off color in mine.
I'm running on color mine.
I switched to Mon Mothma.
Hey, there's the best card in the set.
Brendan.
Best card in the set.
Crucible coming in
And
hot.
Crucible too, yeah.
He's got a good green neutral pool. I keep saying that.
Nala.
Cool.
Nalase isn't bad. I don't
She's
know what
probably-
Nalase does
I mean,
actually.
she's got good stats, but her disclosability might be a little rough to get off in.
Ooh, and then the stolen Star
Yeah.
Drive. So good set, good pack.
But her limited, her disclosability is not the strongest. I believe it just heals another unit.
I think he's got to go. Oh, he's got one more. That's
Last
right.
pack magic.
Yep. He has to go pick up the C3PO otherwise.
Oh,
Level 2.
great.
Hey,
Yeah,
all right.
awesome.
Whatever. We knew this was going to happen. He's going to have to play Jabba.
We do
or
have the
Luthen, I
evil.
think.
Oh, so good blue green here.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's got a
Ooh,
really.
okay.
He's got a great Jabba pool
Okay.
right now. Like,
And then a 3/3 here.
Death Trooper helps enable a little bit at least. It's not the best
Yeah.
way to do it, but it's not the
It
worst.
sucks that you're not playing your 2 best cards with Lightmaker and what was the other one?
He's
Chopper.
got a bunch.
Chopper,
Chopper
yeah.
was
Oh, but he got a
one.
Chuchi. I would love to
Ooh,
see the Chuchi,
Gale.
too.
Yeah, he's
Gale.
got
And a Galen.
Galen
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Dedra though. Dedra can come in with
Yep.
what's his face, Jabba. And do
Wow,
some
imagine
work.
if he had a Bond here. That'd be great.
Yeah,
right?
Oh,
if I pulled some of these cards, I'd be pretty happy.
Because DJ, you might even be able to pay the.
Oh,
extra
and he's
2
got
for
I
it.
Am the Senate. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry, that's the one that
Budget
gets official.
scheming, maybe.
Yeah, budget
Budget
scheming.
scheming,
Yeah,
yeah. All right.
He's got an interesting choice here because I do think the Jabba pool is pretty good.
Yeah,
I also think that a lot of his heroism cards are really good, which puts him into.
I think
either
Jabba's
Luthen-
not so bad in this format.
Yeah,
Job is pretty good in limited just because the cross arena removal that you can get from him is really strong. And there's a lot of units with a lot of HP, so they can take 5 damage and then throw that somewhere else.
And sure, it's conditional, obviously, don't get me wrong, but I think it's good. And I think Luthen's not so bad either, right? Like, you make it so your crappier units trade up for free every turn, or they ping damage. Again, I don't think this is like a world-beating strategy, but I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's the worst. I think he's got a few options. Now, if I was choosing between his pool and mine, I have a pretty easy choice, but I think he's got something he can make out of this one.
And we got Talia over there. Or Elia. The Tala is the other
Tal's the yellow
plot
one,
card. Yeah, this is a
Tala-
good one.
Yeah, Tala helps you hide your leader on deploy. I think he's looking through his green pool right now.
It's a good neutral pool, though. Like, look at that. That's some pretty good cards.
So
He
this
can
is
make
the
work
full
a lot of
box, right?
things.
So how many legendaries did you get?
I think just the one.
I got
I'd have to go back and look.
I got Lando, and I don't think anything else.
I got at least
You got
one.
one more.
Did I?
Yeah.
The rest of my pool's upstairs, so I'd have to go count.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember you getting. I think you had one more legendary.
Okay, I'll go check my stack upstairs after this. But I think it's a pretty good box. I think we're talking about at least like
Yeah.
above expectation.
I'm not playing any legendaries, so I have to look through here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my highlight was the triple rare pack that I opened.
Yeah, that's hot.
Was awesome. So I'm always happy to see that.
So I think we got the Kylo's shuttle thing.
Yep.
I think if I was Kyle here, I'd be leaning into Chopper. I'd be leaning into Lightmaker.
He might be leaning into Luthen. Chopper's risky in pre-release because Padme exists, but without Padme around,
Chopper's a menace.
great.
Yeah.
If I had pulled if we had Padme as an option, I think that's probably the leader I would have gone with. Like if this was a pre-release that we were mimicking, I would have.
Oh, and we got a Figure of Unity also, which I thought was a rare for some reason.
Oh, is that a legendary too?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a legendary.
That is.
Yeah, I know. I think I'd still, if I was Kyle right now, I'd be torn between Luthen Yellow and Jabba Green. Jabba Green. So like
his villainous is definitely better than his heroic, his standard ones.
I
his
think I'd be going
non-colored.
Jabba blue green here.
Yeah.
It's like that's my gut reaction.
But I could see a Luthen red yellow being pretty good as
I think
well.
his best cards are Chopper and Lightmaker, so it's tough when you see that. What's that that neutral card that's pretty cool?
The Sentinel one?
No, it's an upgrade. It's
that one.
Clandestine Connections, 2 cost, 1/1 upgrade. If attached unit gains on attack, you may pay 2. If you do, deal 2 damage to a base. It's pretty good.
In limited, it feels like it'd be good.
Well,
Good
yeah,
curve filler.
that's what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some cards I was really hoping to pull, but I didn't see like the Inspiring Senator. I don't think anybody saw that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
The 3/3 that helps get officials out for cheaper.
Yeah.
And good plot cards here.
Yeah, you got some good red cards too, though. Like with
Well, that's what makes me consider Luthen, right? Luthen Yellow or Jabba Green. I think he's got
Yeah.
enough to make both of those color combos work, but the problem is they're spread out enough that it's like,
yeah, I think the thing here is he's got a lot of good officials spread out over colors, so he would have actually really liked them.
Oh, Mothma would have been great here.
Like I
yeah.
think if you did like a Mon Mothma green red or green yellow, and then you could pull in
Yeah.
Senator Chuchi.
selfishly, I'm
with
glad
the
he didn't get
villain.
that.
Oh, yeah. The combo of Senator Chuchi and Chandler's Sponsor is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
much,
Because
Yeah.
the Chandler Sponsor is a 2-drop. That's a 2/3 with Restore 2. Tucci is a 2/5 3-drop with Restore 1 that also gives another official Restore 2.
Yeah, like resource 4,
Ooh,
you're healing.
we're down
you're
to
healing
2.
5 damage off.
Oh,
of it.
wow.
See if I called it on
So
the first
Luthen's
thing.
off. Luthen's off the table.
We'll see if I called it right away.
So
I think-
the room is not soundproof. We have my my hoodies and zip ups on the back of the door, being they kind of doing some insulation. I don't know. I think this yellow one is pretty good, man. You got faith in your friends too.
Yeah, like-
I don't disagree. It's a good. I think it's good if you went the Luthen
Okay,
route,
so his
but I
red
do
just
think-
kind of sucks.
I think his red is bad.
He has he has good red cards, but he doesn't have any of them. You know.
And that's kind of how I felt with my pool too. It's like I was like my hero yellow was great. I didn't feel like I had a good secondary color. That's why I was struggling so much between what to do.
Yeah.
I think in this case, Llama Su comes down to do you have enough upgrades, right?
I saw a handful. You have, I think you have the Sneaking Suspicion, which you can't play with Unveiled Might. So you definitely play. There's a couple there.
There's a
2.
blue. Yeah, 2 blue
yeah.
ones. I
You
didn't
got
see
a
the
lot
plot
of blue
armor.
ones,
Yeah.
That actually might not be a bad.
You could with
Yeah.
Llama Stew here with that number of upgrades might be worth playing.
Yeah, because he's got Unveiled Might. He's got.
You can pull in off-color upgrades too.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
get a discount, right? Because he gives him a discount for damage. So
Yep.
that's not terrible. It's an interesting thought I hadn't really considered in the beginning.
And Jar Jar is a quasi,
Well, he's
Hue
not-
Wang
yeah.
style upgrade.
He's not a
Crucible,
literal-
okay.
Crucible.
This isn't a
I'm
bad.
saying
This
his
isn't a bad
green
pool.
neutral pool is very good.
Yeah.
It's
It
just a
just it
matter
is
of-
kind of crazy that you see Chopper and like Maker probably 2 legendaries, 2 great cards, and you say to yourself, "Not
I
gonna play."
can't make
either.
it.
Yeah.
Can't make it.
That's sometimes how like people rag on Seal in a way and say that it's just so much easier than Draft, but decisions like these are challenging.
I agree.
You know,
I agree with both those points though. It is a little easier,
it's different,
but it is different. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
my pool was way easier than most drafts. However,
yeah.
sometimes you get a pool like this and it's like you can go 50-50 either way and still make something out of it.
And my pool was really good in a couple colors, so it was like
Yeah.
And I think now those types of choices can be nerve wracking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you've got the 3 options and you're like, well, I don't know, especially when you have villain and heroism as an option, that can make it even harder because you like. I was pretty easily able to eliminate villainy. I just didn't have.
Yeah.
I didn't have the card pulled.
It
out.
looks like we have a decision. Jabba Green coming in hot.
I can actually say that it's recorded that I called it.
He did,
immediately.
yeah. I like Jabba. I think. Oh, he's looking at yellow. He's saying, "Can I
Oh,
make?
no.
Can I make 2
He
decks?
tried to do
You
it.
you little bugger."
I jinxed it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to a pre-release where I don't make 2 decks.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess.
Well, and you know what's interesting?
you got the cards.
When
to
you're
make
at pre-release, make as many decks as you want, mess around, change around. I do think it's cool how in competitive limited you have to play your original deck in the first game of every set. Does make these decisions a little bit more high pressure. And I don't know if Kyle mentioned it when I was upstairs, but I think, and I know we talked about this in Philly as well, we both mentioned how we think we both would have benefited from another competitive limited experience prior to going to
Yeah, like
sectors
a
for the
VQ.
first one. Give me a showdown.
That's fair.
Right, give me or a 1K or whatever. Right, someone give me a prize for lunch where I get a gift, something.
Something with a little bit of stakes on. it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little
Where
bit
you
stake to it.
where you have to do the verification process and like you have a little bit more of a dry run.
Yeah, it looks like he is considering if he can do Luthen yellow. So he's definitely got Jabba blue green,
Yeah,
but he's also debating if he can build Luthen yellow.
Honestly, I think he
it
can.
looks
Yeah.
like it's going to be close either
Just
way.
that yellow pool that he's got is really.
He also
smart.
has a
really
good
good.
amount of he has 2 neutral cards on the right. We see some other. I'm sure he can make it work.
He's
I
got
think-
that big walker that came.
I didn't
want
100% clock how many turn 1 plays he had, so that might be ultimately the deciding factor as well. I didn't
Fair,
actually see it.
yeah.
Like, because he doesn't. I mean, he might just do what he
Well, we have
normally
a
does, which
handful on the
is
top, right? Like that's
grab
the
4 and-
the regulations bureaucrat kind of sucks, but it's
I think his blue-green pool is so good. Though,
yeah. And
that
I misspoke.
I think that's where I would. Lean.
I don't think it sucks. I actually like the card. I just think if you're counting on that as your only turn 1 play, it's going to be, you don't want that obviously.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
only
that's
got-
3.
Okay. So
okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna make a decision for him. I think.
3 in Jabba, and does he have any villainous guys?
I didn't see any.
Oh wow.
So he's got at least 5. Yeah, he's
so
playing.
he's
yellow
got
now.
he's got to do. I mean, 3 2-drops just isn't enough.
Nope.
Even if you're trying to play a Jabba style control thing, I mean,
I think Jabba's like a
Oh,
mid-rangey board
oh,
fighter, but
whoa,
like he
yeah.
just doesn't have enough.
well, no, doesn't he?
turn
Didn't he
1.
have like the hidden? Like, didn't he have the hidden 3/2 Sith unit?
He might have. I lost track of it, but I think because of the turn 1 plays, like I said a minute ago, he's gonna probably pick Luthen yellow.
Yeah.
now. I don't know. It's a tough call either way. I think
Yeah.
they're both.
Well,
good
he was.
pools.
I wonder if he'll eat his words on that hyperspace disaster call that he said earlier. That bastard.
After calling it
What did
out,
he say?
saying you're not going to play.
Oh, he was saying, "I can't believe you put that in." blah, blah, blah."
I hope you play it against him.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
And okay, so me and Kyle didn't get the error packs. You guys did.
yeah, you got 2 error
I
packs.
mean, I've said it a couple times. I'm just glad we have it on film.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Like I said, weirdest thing. That's the first time I've opened a pack and had a problem with it, where I was like, "This is definitely
This is not
definitely
what you
got
expect.
package wrong."
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a box opened on the internet, on YouTube, that had errors for uncommons. There was no uncommons. It was all hyperspace.
Oh, that's weird.